Hello, welcome to another video, and today I'm going to be discussing my opinion on this US men's national team roster. This is probably going to be one of the most interesting rosters that the US men's national team have ever brought, because they are about to bring in one of the youngest squads possible. Starting off with the goalkeepers, the USMNT obviously brought Zach Steffen, obviously the best goalkeeper available. You bring in Ethan Horvath, who looks like pretty good in the Champions League with Club Brugge, and then you bring in Odunse from Leicester City, who is from, I believe, the U20s. I believe it's a pretty good mixture of youth and experience for the goalkeeper position. A goalkeeper I might have tried to bring is probably Matt Turner from, or I think I'm saying his name right. Okay, I said his name right. Okay, Matt Turner from, I believe, Dallas FC. But Odunse is a pretty good choice. Now we're going to start off with the defenders. For fullbacks, they brought out Reggie Cannon from Boa Vista, Serginho Dest, Chris Richards, and Anthony Robinson. Chris Richards for me is more of a center back, but he has been playing more as a right back for Bayern. Anthony Robinson from Fulham seems like a pretty good left back, but when you're with Fulham and a team that cannot defend, it's a pretty controversial choice, but it's a pretty good since he has been playing some minutes. Reggie Cannon from Boa Vista is a pretty good choice for me. If he does the right career choices, he may become one of the best fullbacks available for the US men's national team. Then you have Serginho Dest, obviously the most exciting of the fullbacks we have. I believe it might be Reggie Cannon as right back and Serginho Dest as the left back, or Anthony Robinson as the left back and Serginho Dest as the right back. And for center backs, the USMNT obviously brought in John Brooks, the best defender we have, and probably the best defender of the entire CONCACAF. Then you have Matt Miazga, which I wouldn't think Matt Miazga will ever become the special player he most hyped him up to be. But still, he's probably one of our better choices. And we bought Tim Ream from Fulham, who is probably part of the worst defense. I think Fulham's defense is probably the worst defense in the league. But still, Tim Ream has experience, and he's obviously going to calm down some of these young guys along the way. Midfielders, obviously Tyler Adams and Winston McKennie. If you can bring them, you must bring them. They are amazing midfielders for me. And if they do the career choices, they might become one of the best midfielders in the world. They as well brought Johnny Cardoso from Internacional, who plays in Brazil. I never watched him play, but he from what I haven't listening to, he sounds like a pretty good player. You have Ledesma from PSV. You have Musa from Valencia, who could have represented 5 other countries, I believe, but ultimately decided to represent the USMNT since he was born in New York City. And then you brought Otasowie from Wolverhampton. It's a pretty interesting midfield choice. If I could have brought someone, I would have brought Pomiko from Dallas, but it's a pretty good midfield choice. Now we're going to start with the forwards. Conrada De La Fuente from Barcelona. He sounds like a pretty good player. Obviously, when you come on from La Masia, you obviously are a pretty good player. You have Gioacchini from Caen, which is in France. You're obviously going to be bringing Chelsea's Christian Pulisic, arguably the U.S. men's national team best player. You have Uli Yanes from Heerenveen, who has been pretty good in the Eredivisie. You have Gio Reyna, he who has been playing more minutes in Borussia Dortmund this season. Then you have Josh Sargent, who I believe last match week, I believe he scored his first goal of the season. Sebastian Soto, who I believe was the top goal scorer in the U20 World Cup for the United States. And then you have Timothy Weah, who overcame injuries and now can represent the U.S. men's national team. If I could have brought somebody along, I think that if I could have brought somebody along, I think this is probably the best choice, the best available attackers for the U.S. men's national team who are in Europe. For me, what is my opinions on this squad? I think this is a pretty interesting squad, and they can be amazing. They're going to be playing against Wales and Panama. Let me check for a quick second which match will come first. Thursday we'll be playing against Wales, and Monday Panama. We'll be playing against Panama. So for the first match against Wales, I'll be bringing along with me the best possible starting 11, since doing a good performance against Wales for me is more important than having a good performance against Panama. So a goalkeeper, I'll be starting Zach Steffen. Obviously he's the best choice available, but Ethan Horvath too can give him a race for his money. As the two fullbacks, I'll be putting Serginho Dest as the left back. For me, what I've been seeing, I believe he has been playing on both fullback positions. And then Reggie Cannon as the right back. Then the two center backs are going to be John Brooks and Chris Richards and Matt Miagza. I'll rather prefer Chris Richards. I wouldn't think Greggy over here is going to be playing 3 at the back. I don't think he's the kind of manager who will be playing 3 at the back. What I've been seeing from Greggy to see this as the manager, he tends to be playing the 4-3-3. So I'll be choosing the most probable one, which will be probably a trio of midfielders of Taylor Adams, Winston McKennie, and probably Gio Reyna as a cam, who will be eventing a lot more. And as my 3 forwards, I'll be probably choosing Christian Pulisic as the left winger, obviously Josh Sargent as the striker, probably Ulianes from at the right wing position. I believe that can be the best possible squad. And for Panama, I'll be putting Ethan Horvath between the 6 and probably putting Adunse probably at the second half. Tim Ream or Matt Niagza or Chris Richards as the center backs. Anthony Robinson as the left back. Probably slot in probably Reggie Cannon again, or I don't know. I'll be Musa probably as a midfielder alongside Johnny Cardoso and Otasowi. And that's my 3 attacking players. I'll be putting I really don't know much about the other players, but if I could choose, which is going to be pretty tough in my opinion, obviously De La Fuente will be making that picture, Timothy Weah and Sebastian Zoto. For me, that will be my attacking trio. And what will be my predictions for each of the matches? If Wales play their first squad, I believe the match will end in a draw. But if they play their reserves, the USMNT should be winning this match. Against Panama, I believe we will be beating Panama. There's no questions asked. And that is all, folks. We will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.